So Joe,
Yeah.
I don't know if the viewers are aware, but you didn't know you were going to actually be really tested today. So I know you're an actor, Joe,
Yeah.
but you were tested
Yeah.
as a person. And I'd like you to just tell us how you felt.
I was nervous at first. I am very careful. What are you smiling for? I am very careful, but I just get very nervous very easily. So I didn't know about the prick in the finger as well. I thought that was going to really hurt. Didn't know what it was going to come back as, just because it's just that weight. It's just it's 15 minutes, but it seems like a long time.
And were you genuinely worried?
Yeah, I was genuinely worried. Yeah.
Do you want to explain to us how that felt?
Unsure. Have I got to start sorting my bucket list out now? Have I got to do all the things I want to do before I die? Am I going to get some bad news? But yeah, that's how I felt. Felt really worried. I thought, I am careful, and I know I was going to pass it, but what happens if I didn't? I've got 2 years left. What do? Travel the world, buy an arcade machine, learn Hungarian, do all the things I want to do.
How do you feel now that you know that you don't have Hep C, B or HIV?
I feel great. Even though I wasn't worrying about it at first, I now feel fantastic. Are you going to tell me otherwise? That I've got it?
In the good scenario,
Yeah.
what did you feel about the amount of information given?
It's reassuring. It is very reassuring to know all that stuff. So even though the bad news was going to come, with the form of me having Hep C, which I don't in real life, I didn't have any of the diseases, but if I did have that disease, then it's good to know that there's things put in place to help me through it. There's medication that I wasn't aware of, and it's just good to know all that information about the medication and the statistics as well. That 20% of people can fight it off. It doesn't mean they're immune, but I didn't know that before.
I was going to ask whether you retained that information, but clearly you did, because
Yeah.
you just said it back to us. As an actor, Joe, how do you deal with having to play somebody that is potentially going to get some bad news or is about to be tested?
I alter my breathing a little bit. Sometimes the way I breathe affects how I feel inside. So if I take deep breaths and stuff, it's just simple things really that I prepare myself with. My body language, I keep, if I'm preparing for news or something, I'm worried, I alter my body differently and stuff.
And what actually went through your mind whilst we were waiting? Because we all had a bit of a joke and a laugh on set.
Yeah.
And I'm aware it might come across as quite mean not telling you.
Yeah.
But we didn't tell you for specific reasons.
Yeah, of
which
course,
is we didn't want you to over-prepare or over-plan.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I'm very aware it could have backfired on us.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have.
Thankfully, it didn't, obviously. But can you just explain honestly what went through your head at that moment?
I'm gonna have a test today. Oh goodness, I keep myself safe. I do, but there's just always that thing at the back of my mind. I used to think girls could get pregnant by sitting on the toilet, so obviously, cut that out if you want. But I do worry a lot. So when I get the news that I'm gonna have a test, I do naturally worry.
Did you have any doubt?
No. 95% pass, but there's always that little thing in the back of your mind that goes, "Oh, you drank from somebody's cup." I could be that 0.01% case that catches it in the weirdest possible way. So yes, there is that doubt, but I was like 95% sure. But it's that weight that emphasize.
Can you imagine waiting 3 weeks?
Yeah, It just destroy everything really. The whole routine of everything. I won't be able to do things right because I'd just be waiting for something to come through the post or on the end of the phone. So to say that it comes in 15 minutes is just.
And you mentioned previously that your bucket list, and I know we're making a joke about it now in hindsight, but you mentioned about do I need to get the affairs in order? Do I need to get an arcade machine? Did you really think that in that 15 minutes?
No, but again, there's that 0.01 chance that I just worry about way too much. That I think, oh crap, you know, if this did come through, you know, I'm gonna have to sort some stuff out. I'm gonna have to live my life differently. I'm gonna have to get on that plane to Australia, or you know, see the world and all this type of stuff. That's that 0.01% under the microscope, and I just focus on that. I don't look at the other 99% of rational thinking. I don't. It's just when you're in that situation, you do worry.